Okay, g'day. I'm Brett from Brett's Truck Parts. I got a bit of a problem that happened just before Christmas last year, 2013. So it's only a month or so old. We've been using Toll Priority, which is a courier company to deliver our parcels, and I've used them for 20 odd years, and they are a good service. They provide excellent service. However, they picked up a parcel from us in and we got a signature for it in December last year. They signed, the driver got the signature for it, and I got the tracking. So no problems. Would think there'd be no problems with that. So the customer rang a few days later, said he hadn't received it, and we buy these prepaid. You buy them up front, and they're Australia-wide overnight satchel is what they're called. So we do a tracking on the website, and I'll show you all the tracking and everything on this site, and it says it was dispatched, it was sent to WA and was dispatched onto a driver, but from there, from being on the driver, it got lost. It's gone. So I wasn't real pleased with that, so I got Corey, who was handling the job, to chase up Toll and see what was going to happen. And they said, oh, well, we've lost it. It's gone. We'll send a letter of rejection, and that's all we can do. Well, Corey comes and tells me, and I say, well, I'm not happy with that. Ring Toll back and say, well, you've lost it, you pay for it. Simple. Wouldn't you expect? Logical. So it gets on to the Sydney supervisor, Natalie, her name is, and she goes, no, there's no liability and no refund on prepaid satchels. Why? Why should you be exempt from any of the Australian consumer laws? We bought a product, it hasn't done what it's supposed to do, and you say, up yours. Well, they said, well, you should have taken out insurance. Fine, okay, but you can't take out insurance once you bought the bags. Even though we weren't going to do that. I've never insured the parts in 20 odd years of doing it. So they said, well, on our con note, it says no liability, no refund, and you've got to read the fine print. Bugger me. Oh, yeah, sure, on the front. I'll show you that now. Once I get it in focus. Sorry. Come on. Okay, there's the con note. There it says there, no liability, no refund. I don't know how they get exempt from the consumer laws from everybody else. And then you want to read the fine print on the back. My gosh! I can't even read that with normal, and I try to magnify it, and I still can't read it. So stick your fine print up your bum. It is fine print, and it's dodgy. So, here we go. We'll go onto the net now. Here was all the onto the toll tracking site, and type in the toll tag, submit a request, and here's all the details about it. If I could just get it a little clearer for you. Come on. Well, here it is. Here it is. Friday. You can read all that. It's picked up on Tuesday from us in Berkeley Vale and delivered to us. Okay. All the evidence is here. It's got here. Transfer out to some sort of code. No problem. Mind you, if you go back to the front of their con note, it says 5 kilo overnight satchel. Okay, well, here we are here. This is Tuesday we sent it. It arrived on Wednesday, and then Thursday something happened at the facility, and then we went out Friday. So it's far from an overnight satchel for starters. And there it is, all there, in black and white. So,
we've gone and sent another one out the next when we have established it to get it over. It's got there again, not overnight, 2 days service. So they didn't provide that, and just not happy with all that altogether. Now, so I wrote a letter to New South Wales Fair Trading and told them the story, and they were in agreement. They couldn't fathom how they could just say no liability, no refund. It unfortunately doesn't help us or me or consumer, because virtually New South Wales Fair Trading just left it at that. Like, there was nothing more they could do. I thought, me, that's wrong. Even they say it's wrong, but they don't do anything about it. So, toll priority, overnight, you get the raspberry, because you suck for this one. You really do. Okay? And I will keep. The funny thing is, I will continue to use toll because I've had a good go with them over the last 20 years. So this one thing has put a blemish on them, and I don't think it's right. And I think if I've got a signature, I've got con note tracking. That's got to be theft, hasn't it? You just can't pick up a parcel and then lose it and then say up yours. Anyway, that's my FU tube for you guys for 2013, 2014. Okay? Right off from Brett Scott Park. Cheers, everyone.